Testing audio. 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2, 3.
And good evening, sports fans of all of those who have joined us here on this terrific Tuesday evening, Tuesday night here in Kaukauna, Wisconsin for some non-conference season opener of girls basketball action between the FVA and the FRCC here on Zaleski Sports. Gunnar Zippert and Brendan Retzloff with you guys. We thank you guys for being a part of us and joining us, whether it's through watching on your living room sofa or just watching through a phone, tablet, no matter which way of time you're watching all of us and our sports coverage here on Zaleski Sports. It's the beginning of the girls basketball season, and these are two teams that they were a little bit in the thick of it over the last year and a huge transition going into this year, especially for the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts with new head coach Rob Hendrickson coming all the way from Shiocton, and now he's been teaching here for a while, and same thing with working with the football team over the fall season as their special teams coach. But plenty of excitement behind him in the first year as the coach.
Yes, Rob Hendrickson, his first year as coach. He was not the coach at the end of last season. You might remember that Kaukauna had to have an interim head coach for their girls basketball program towards the end of last season. Not the way they wanted to finish the year, dropping their first playoff game in the WIAA tournament, looking to get this program back into the top half of the FVA, a great conference this year. They're going to have some top schools in the early WISports preview of D1, 4 FVA schools in the top 10, Hortonville, Kimberly, Neenah, and Appleton East. So it's going to be a tough go once we get into FVA play, but they're going to warm up here with the same team they opened up with last year, Bayport. That was up in Howard, Suamico last year. Kaukauna got the win. And Bayport also in a tough conference, like you said, the Fox River Classic. Both teams finishing 7th out of 10 in their respective conferences last year, but they took different paths to get there. Kaukauna started pretty well, if I can find this in my notes. Started 3-0. They were 5-5 at one point, but then fell to 8-17 down the stretch, so they went 3-12 in their final 15. Bayport, kind of the opposite. They started 0-8, and they ended up finishing 7-18. They won 6 of their final 8 games before the playoffs, so 6 of their final 9 as they dropped their first playoff game, just like Kaukauna. Last year, Bayport went 0-7 in non-conference play. They played a tough schedule in their non-conference appearances, including losing to Kaukauna by 3 in the season opener. They're going to look to get their first non-conference win since the 2022-23 season here tonight.
And this matchup, like you said, it was a close game last year, first matchup of the regular season, going into this one here tonight, and a huge big-time performance player that we're expecting to see is going to be Addison Baumgart, who just committed to Northern Michigan not all that long ago. And just behind the excitement of her, what can she do to really produce with this team and help her teammates get a very nice win here tonight?
So, yeah, last year, or as we're getting ready for the anthem here, perhaps we can step out for a bit.
Yeah, I guess we can step out of the broadcast here. We'll answer that question in just a little bit as the national anthem is just about to begin. We'll send things to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back for the starting lineups here on Zaleski Sports.
Friends, are you a retiree like myself and have some spare time and wanting to meet new people? I drive school bus for Cobuson Buses. I enjoy seeing many smiling faces, and I still have time for the activities I enjoy. Cobuson Buses offers a flexible schedule, and it's a well-paid part-time job. It's the perfect balance of work and play. Come join me make a difference in your community. Visit Cobuson.com for more information and to find a Cobuson terminal near you.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
And welcome back, everybody, to our Revive Wellness pregame show here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by, you guessed it, Revive Wellness. Feel revitalized at Revive Wellness with locations in Appleton and Oshkosh. Our IV therapy and hydration treatments are tailored to your health, beauty, fitness, and wellness goals. With over 20 years of RN experience, we deliver safe, top-quality care. Visit Revive Wellness today. As the colors being presented here in Kaukauna High School. As we're ready to get this one underway, partner, and right before we went into the commercial break, we were talking about Addison Borchardt. Baumgart, excuse me. What is going to be the key difference here with Baumgart behind as the leading role, that senior piece for this Kaukauna team, to be able to get them on top as they're introducing the lineups here?
I think just that year of experience for Baumgart being the number one option. The Kaukauna program last year had a Division I recruit, Alexa Kindness, but she was injured all year with an ACL tear. Did not appear in any game except for senior night for a brief cameo. She's now at Loyola Chicago. But Baumgart, she was the number one option for all of last season. All of that experience, averaging 15 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and she'll look to do exactly the same and even better here in her second year as the go-to for the Galloping Ghosts.
And keep in mind that both of these schools, they've only got to have three or four practices leading up to this game here tonight. So the season literally just at its beginning. And I was speaking with Coach Rob Hendrickson for Kaukauna in the pregame, and he was saying that he was a little disappointed with how the scheduling had them to go up against Bayport like right at the very beginning of the season while there's still football games going on. And he's very lucky that the Kaukauna football team didn't end up making it to Madison, because he'd have to be doing practices with the football team. But even though he's that coach of the girls basketball team, it's just a whole thing that's going on.
And I believe we've seen this on our Zaleski sports schedule. We had a game scheduled to be broadcast for girls basketball this week in Stratford, but because the Stratford girls basketball team is going to be traveling down to state to watch, their classmates play in state football, that game got postponed. So that very well could have happened for Kaukauna. And I believe Bayport is actually in the Division I state final. I think it's Bayport versus Muskego.
That is correct. And the Galloping Ghosts win the tip to begin this one here tonight, and it's Savannah Robinson handing it off over to Juicy Eben right away and connecting from downtown.
Eben and Robinson, the second and third leading scorers in that order, along with Baumgart. So they return their top 3 scorers from last year. I believe for Kaukauna, only their number 4 scorer and maybe 7 don't return to this team. So it was a very light senior class last year.
The 5'10 junior hitting a beautiful three-pointer to begin the night, and Baumgart with the rebound on the defense, and Kaukauna to set things up with Robinson here once again. Play a little pick and roll action. Robinson to the glass, no good, and failed to get the rebound, and Kaukauna gets it right back with Kira Plate to put it in for the deuce.
Kira Plate, a familiar name for those of you that tuned into the Kaukauna volleyball season. Not too much crossover between the volleyball and girls basketball squads.
Go with a quick three-point attempt here coming from Lemerond. And speaking of Lemerond, Adam Lemerond, head coach of this Bayport team, trying to put together a better season than what was last year of only those 7 wins.
Yeah, it's his second year, as far as I could find on WIS Sports, at least his second consecutive season with Bayport. Last year being his first.
Played from downtown with a sploosh. And Kaukauna opens their season with 8 straight points. And they're looking very sharp here in the early goings of this thing, as Coach Adam Lemerond wants to call a timeout here, and we will take a timeout ourselves. The Ghosts up 8-0 early here in K-Town. We'll be right back.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Get the party going out here in Kaukauna with some Pitbull on the speakers of the gym right now, and the Galloping Ghosts have an 8-0 lead early here, and Olivia Williams leads it up the floor here for the Pirates. It's going to be Lemerond, 6'1", is Amelia Lemerond. Dump it off inside. Lost a little control in the Kaukauna student section, making plenty of noise. Kaylin Thompson kicking it out. They're going to take another 3 attempt here with Dudra, and Dudra couldn't connect it. Offensive rebound here for the Pirates, and overthrown. And it's going to be a turnover here on Bayport. And turnovers in the game of basketball, they're very common to see. And if you're a team that doesn't turn it over much, you're set up in a really good position to win some basketball games.
We'll see what Kaukauna does on their first inbounds play here. They'll take the conservative route, just give it up to Reeder, another familiar name from the volleyball season.
Few volleyball names on this team as well as on the Bayport team. And it's going to be Baumgart from downtown, no good. And rebounded here by Williams. Williams with the left, rejected by Baumgart. Addison controls it up the floor. Dribbles between defenders, hands it off, kicks it out, pump it inside, kick it back out for Baumgart from the corner. No good. Offensive rebound for Playton. The Ghosts to set things back up after the offensive board.
See what Kaukauna looks more like in their half-court offense here. That was their half-court offense, but it sort of bled in from that transition they got off the block from Baumgart. Here's Josie Eben, their second leading scorer from last year. Gives it up. Here's Kara Plate.
Now from the corner, Baumgart lost it off of her front foot, able to keep control of it, and Kaukauna passing it around the key. Just missed it on that attempt was Reeder, and dump it off inside off the glass. No good, and a foul after the shot. Attempt taken by Kara Plate, and Kara Plate already with 5 points here in this one tonight, here at the 14:43 mark here in the first half.
And that's a good sign for this Kaukauna team. Plate was not among the top 3 returning scorers. That was Baumgart, Eben, and Robinson. So Plate already with 6 of the 9 here tonight. Good sign for Coach Rob Hendrickson in his first year. A little bit more diversified scoring attack, and you could see Baumgart. She's looking to get those open shots, or her teammates are looking to get those open shots for her, but that corner three didn't fall.
And Kara Plate goes 2 for 2 from the line, so the 5'8" sophomore playing forward, having herself a pretty great start to this 2024 season. After the miss, they try to go inside with it with Dudra, and Peyton Dudra able to connect for the first 2 points of Bayport season, and now they send that full court pressure, which caused a little bit of trouble for Kaukauna offensively, but they're able to keep possession here.
Relatively young starting lineup for Bayport. Their top returning scorer is Olivia Williams, just a sophomore. She was number 2 on the team in scoring last year as a freshman. Dudra, a junior. They're missing their top scorer from a year ago, Ellie McDermott. She was a Division I recruit to Bradley down in Illinois, I believe.
Bradley, a pretty solid Division I school, as Baumgart ended up missing her layup attempt, a little slow to get up, hand it off to Dudra, kick it back outside of Williams, or T-Bon actually, and T-Bon will take the 3 and connect. So just like that, they close the deficit to 5.
T-Bon, one of the few seniors on this roster for Coach Adam Lemeron.
Dribble it inside, no good. Off of the rim and taking it back, and there's going to be a push-off foul from Plate here.
First foul for the Galloping Ghosts here.
How about that three-pointer, though, from T-Bon? The decision that she made, a little bit of hesitation in there, but she was very confident with the stroke, and she was able to splash it right through.
Especially coming off the bench. You know, she's got that varsity experience as a senior. Even coming off the bench, she's willing to provide that little bit of scoring punch, and she was ready to take that shot.
Williams off the double team, kicks it outside to Lemeron, and Lemeron just left it short front iron. And it looks like it was an offensive foul here on the Pirates.
Pirates will keep up that full court pressure, no doubt. That's what they were talking about in their first time out when they were down 8-0, and it's worked so far. Another turnover there.
And Kaukauna had trouble getting it in there, and a high loop-de circus type of layup attempt from Williams didn't go in, and Baumgart will take it herself. No good. Offensive board and fighting for it. The aggressiveness early between Dudra and
jump ball there.
Benezinski, I think that was.
Possession error going to Bayport.
It was Addison Benezinski and Peyton Dudra who ended up fighting for that one. And since Bayport got the arrow on their side, they'll have the possession here. Thompson looking around in the corner.
Just a freshman, Kaylin Thompson, number 42 for Bayport. Starting here, first game of the season.
Lemeron tries to get around the screen, and now she's in a little bit of trouble. Kick it out. This is a long 2. No good from Dudra. Rebounded here by the Ghost and Borkert, and take it back out to Reeder. And they'll send it to Robinson at the top of the key. The 5'7" guard.
Nice head fake by Baumgart.
That was a really nice fake from Addison Baumgart, and she's got her first 2 points here of the season on that nice shot off the elbow. A 12-5 lead here. Bayport doesn't have to attack instantly. They can take their time here. Only down by 7 points. And there's so much game as Lemeron just kind of threw that one up there.
Good contest by Kaukauna, making that not the ideal shot for Lemeron, but good defense.
So it'll be Borkert from the top to Robinson. Good clutch. Take it back out, the little fade, no good. Rebounded for the Pirates. And Dudra dumps it off to Williams. Williams, the 1-on-2, no good. Got the rebound, back again. Got her own rebound for the 3rd time. 2nd time in that one possession, and she connects. So a nice job of not giving up on the play there from Olivia Williams.
Yeah, you can see why Williams last year, even as a freshman, was able to put up the numbers she did. 8 points a game as a freshman in a hotly contested Division I conference.
Play on defense by Williams again, just pickpocketing it, and out of bounds it goes. And Bayport will keep the basketball.
You mentioned the names off the bench. T-Bon for Bayport. Benezinski for Kaukauna. It'll be interesting to see, especially with not many practices yet in the season, what the rotation will look like for each of these squads. You're not going to play less players at the beginning of the season than you would later on, so we'll see how deep the rotations go.
How about this shot coming from number 10, Chloe T-Bon again, hitting the three, her second three of the night, and off of a turnover here. Bayport to get it right back, only down by 2.
Another steal off that full court press. It was Malia Lemarond there, number 40. You can see her right about to set the screen.
T-Bon's got the hot hand. Right now it's Dudra with the ball. Hands it off to the hot hand. She lost it, and we're going to have a jump ball, and Kaukauna will get it back. But you mentioned, Gunnard, about the teams barely having any practices. Only 3 or 4 practices for each of these teams going into this game. And we already talked about some of the football programs, how their girls' teams had to cancel their own games just due to them going to Madison for a chance at a golden ball. How about the steal from Williams to tie it up? And I think Coach Rob Hendrickson wants to take a timeout here as his offense starting to turn over the ball a little bit too much. And how about the plays from Bayport, though? Olivia Williams with a couple of big steals, up to 4 points. Chloe T-Bon hitting 2 big three-pointers, makes it even at 12. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
At Fleet Farm, we're all about your everyday, but not just any old day. Here, every day's opening day. Every day's a school day. Every day's a monster day. And every day is too short. Whatever makes your day, Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life.
Welcome back, everybody, here in K-Town. Today's game provided by Travel Leaders Discovery. Looking for the perfect getaway? Let Travel Leaders Discovery handle all the details. From Mexico and the Caribbean to Europe, Hawaii, Alaska, Africa, and beyond, they got you covered. Their local travel experts create unforgettable experiences tailored just for you. Ready to travel stress-free? Visit tltrips.com and start your adventure today. Kaukauna doing a great job getting out of the Bayport pressure that was on, but the pass a little too long from Benezinski for Kira Plate. Another turnover on the offense.
Great resolve shown by Bayport in that full court press. They have just made it so hard on Kaukauna to get into their half-court offense, and they've forced turnover after turnover. It's really swung the momentum of the game.
Lemarond high pass inside, kick it back out to Dudra, and Williams will take it. Williams seeming like she will be one of the star players of this team, and that was a beautiful shot fake there and just a nice little layup underneath the basket.
She surprised herself there. She saw some open space and was like, oh, I didn't know I had this.
And Plate's going to take it herself. So the one-on-one for Kira Plate, and she gets the win on that one. And Kira Plate, she's already up to 8 points, I believe, or 9 points here tonight.
And as long as Bayport's going to run that full court press, you have to be aggressive if you're Kaukauna.
And give it to the hot hand three-point shooter. Just like that. T-Bon once again hits a three. She's got 3 of those for 9 points tonight.
And we spoke about not a lot of practice. Full court press is not something you might not be the most prepared for if you're Kaukauna. So pretty smart by Bayport to prepare that for their first game.
And Plate gets fouled right inside of the block again. And I think that time on the foul it was Neuenschwander. So she'll get picked up for her first. And Kira Plate to go back to the free throw line.
Already 2 for 2.
And there's the great announcer's jinx from the one and only Gunnar Zippert there.
I would feel worse if it was later in the game.
I was thinking about saying the 100% from the line, but didn't want to take those chances. 14-17 game here. And the second one, back iron, no good. And right now, Bayport just taking full control after they took the timeout early in this game when they were down 8-0.
Yeah, 17-6 run for the Pirates.
Lemeron trying to use her height to the advantage, and Baumgart's going to get called on the foul here.
I would say Bayport's probably got the size advantage in this matchup.
I'm surprised they got Baumgart on that foul there. If it was anybody who was there at the end of the play, it looked like Eben, but they're going to say it was Baumgart. So this will be Lemeron from the free throw line, her first attempt of the season. In and out.
Of course, that's something always to monitor early in the basketball season as well. The success at the line. So far, Kaukauna 2 for 4. Bayport 0 for 1, looking to change that. We'll see how that shakes out as this game progresses.
Number 2 from Lemeron just rolls out of there, and it still stays a one-possession game. And now from downtown, it's Carly Gross hitting the 3. From the bench.
First basket of the season, ties it up at 17 for Gross.
The 5'6" junior able to get it done.
Williams fouled there. Non-shooting foul before she tossed it out of bounds.
All tied at 17s here, and
Lemeron checks out. Malia Lemeron, I should specify. Also, Elena Lemeron, number 5, is on the roster. She is a freshman. We haven't seen her yet. And Kira Lynch in for Malia.
Although both of these teams last year only had 7 wins, right now they are playing just very even with each other, and this is exactly what was seen in last year's game, even though some key players from Bayport's team last year not on the team anymore, but the adjustments have been made. Once again, they'll go to Gross.
Great post defense on the previous possession, I believe, by Eben. Here she is for 3.
Eben back iron, no good. Try to find it inside, and it's Addison with the and 1. And that is the bread and butter that this team just needs to run. Addison Baumgart, she is their clear number 1 player on this team, and all you have to do is play those pick and rolls and just find her down low, and she'll win those one-on-ones practically every time. And when the defense falls behind, it just makes it that much easier.
The depth has looked good for Kaukauna thus far. Multiple scorers getting in on the action. Plate as well as Gross, and you've got Josie Eben returning from last year. But yes, the future Northern Michigan Wildcat, Addison Baumgart, she's going to be the focal point of this offense.
And she hits the free throw here. She's got 5 points here tonight. 20-17 lead for the Ghosts here in the first half. Just past the halfway mark of the first half. They're going to use Thompson from up top. And a surprising three-point attempt from Kaylin Thompson.
You don't expect that from the freshman post player, but that's the way basketball as a whole has evolved from the top down. You see it even in the high school ranks.
Baumgart from 3. It's good for Addison, and she's got 8. 23-17.
Kaukauna with a 9-0 run here.
So many threes just getting put up right now. Either they go in or don't. There's just been so many three-point attempts here in this first half.
Then you got to figure, as long as they're open looks, both Coach Hendrickson and Lemeron have been fine with the shot selection so far.
Gross tried to drive it in there, kicked it back out for Robinson. Let's see what they can do here. They'll use Eben, and Eben way too strong. And that one goes out of bounds. Another three-point attempt.
I think some of Bayport's uglier looking shots have been those two-pointers. a couple well-contested shots taken by Lemeron. So if the open threes are going to be there, I don't have a problem with these teams taking them. They've generally been shooting it pretty well.
And you can tell that Kaukauna, the way their defense is playing, they're playing 3 players down in that zone in the lane just because there's so much of a height advantage for the Bayport team. And Lemeron able to get it right inside of the lane and bounce it off the glass and in.
You know, just as we start to focus on the three-point shooting, a great cut by Lemeron into the paint for the 2 there.
Looked like Kaukauna was going to have a 3-point attempt from plate, and then all of a sudden she just lost control of it. Kaukauna will keep the ball, though.
Yeah, fortunately, Kira, even though she lost the catch there and even lost her dribble, Kaukauna maintaining possession. We'll see. I believe this is the first time they've inbounded under their basket. Again, go to the safety valve there in Baumgart.
It's Reeder on the corner. Drives inside, dribble drive, kick it out. And send it back to the top for Reeder. Bayport as well. They're playing very low, which I'm kind of surprised. And I think that's what's allowing Kaukauna to take many 3-point attempts when they can. And especially when number 4 has the ball, you gotta be prepared for any type of shot to come your way.
Kaukauna feeling out this possession a lot more than they have early on, and they might turn it over here. They're going to say that's over and back.
Almost looked like it was tipped at the end off of Dudra, but they're going to say it was off of Kaukauna last to make it an over and back.
Certainly contested there by Bayport, but they will say, yeah, Kaukauna contact.
The students in a little bit of a disagreement here with a 23-19 score. McDermott inside Lemeron, and she gets fouled in the lane. We'll see if it's on Baumgart or if it's on Borkert here. And it's on Borkert here. So maybe a little more of a sigh of relief for the Kaukauna fans, because that would have been number 2 on Baumgart.
Yeah, you don't want Baumgart to have to sit early in this first half, as long as she can, or I suppose late in this first half now, but as long as she can stick with that 1 foul, and even maybe 2 as we get towards halftime here, she'll be able to remain in the ball game.
Lemeron starting to take over a little bit more down low for the Pirates here as she hits that one, and it's turned over again by the Ghost. Dudra outside will bring it inside there to Thompson. Thompson couldn't convert it, and Kaukauna able to catch a break as they still are up by 2 points here. Robinson now at the top. Kaukauna trying to move their players around more. That matchup between Baumgart and Lemeron is going to be a key one as we have another jump ball.
Great effort there by Kaylin Thompson, the freshman for Bayport, to maintain possession while Borkert created the jump ball. It'll be turned over to Bayport here. Kaukauna not bringing the full court pressure yet.
A lot of sloppy plays on offense from Kaukauna here in this first half, and especially on their inbounds. They've had quite a few mistakes on their inbounds.
Something to work on early in this season.
Here's Olivia Williams, dumps it outside of the hot hand player, and T-Bon missed it, and Lemeron tried to go with a reverse.
Yeah, might have been a block there.
Nothing was doing, and Williams just tosses this one up, almost goes over the backboard, and they still play the full court pressure, and it gets turned over. And this is going to be an easy 2 as Dudra, Williams, and Lemeron just doing an outstanding job of forcing the full court pressure on the Ghosts in white as we're tied at 23.
Yeah, Reeder sort of forced the flip pass there, nothing doing, and an easy 3-on-1 advantage taken by Bayport, and Coach Rob could definitely tell that Josie Eben wasn't feeling comfortable on the inbound there, so calls his second timeout.
Lemeron up to 6 points here tonight, all tied at 23. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back for more girls basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Need a game plan that delivers marketing victories? Bear Performance Marketing is your full-service partner for strategic success. offering comprehensive solutions that include brand development, social media marketing, branded products, and digital marketing. The goal is to streamline every aspect of marketing while maximizing results. With a focus on clear, transparent communication and a driven team ready to hustle, Bear Performance Marketing is your partner for marketing that outperforms the competition. Learn more at bearpm.com.
Back from the 30-second timeout, today's game brought to you by Cobazin. Cobazin offers a flexible schedule and a well-paid part-time job, the perfect balance of work and play. Cobazin Buses also specializes in providing charter services to all sorts of events, such as sporting events, wedding transportation, and private parties just the same. Join us and make a difference in your community. Visit Cobazin.com for more information. We take pride in every ride.
Bayport taking off the full court press, but adding a half-court trap there. I believe it was a 1-3-1 zone. Kaukauna did a nice job of dicing it up, gets Ava Reeder to the line as she's fouled on a layup attempt.
Reeder able to make this first one here, and that's her first point here of this season, and that was foul number 2 on Amelia Lemeron, so could get into a little bit of foul trouble here for Coach Adam Lemeron and company as she hits both of them. So we'll see how the Pirates respond here. Dudra, Lemeron at the top. Fake the shot. Another pump fake over to Thompson.
Eben respecting that three-point shot this time from
What a
Thompson.
read from Robinson on the steal. Up with the left. Couldn't get it to go. And out of bounds and last touched by the Ghosts.
Great effort by Plate trying to get the offensive rebound there. Thought it might have been a tip by Bayport, but ultimately it's going to be Bayport ball.
So Peyton Dudra, the 5'6" junior, leads it up the floor for Bayport. One of the largest schools in the state, as that one just gets swiped right out of the hands of Thompson from Bumgart. And Bumgart, dribble drive action, kicks it outside for 3, no good. Was Plate, and Bayport trying to rush it, and just doesn't seem like their type of identity on the team.
Yeah, one of the sloppier plays we've seen for the Pirates in quite some time. And they're going to bring the full court press back here.
And you saw Coach Hendrickson, he was telling something to Juicy Eben there. Not sure what it was, but I think he was already telling his players to prepare for that full court pressure. There's going to be a foul here on Bayport.
Yeah, a contentious foul there. Kaukauna student section really wanted it, and they got it, as Olivia Williams was a bit too aggressive.
They're actually going to
put
this foul on.
It was on Dudra. Yeah, I had the wrong.
So Dudra called on the foul. That's her first foul of the night. Reeder to Baumgart. Playing at the top. Dumps it off, Reeder. Bayport doing a great job of just blocking the lower side towards the basket, making Kaukauna shoot deeper shots.
Yeah, they haven't given up much inside, and that's that size advantage. You got Thompson over 6 feet, as well as Lemeron.
Reeder tried to fight it off there, and I think she would have had something, and there's going to be a travel here on Plate. I think that Ava Reeder might have had a shot to have a layup opportunity, but she kind of just gave up after she was dribbling down that baseline, and she just went to pass it across the court. So Bayport to get the ball back off the turnover. Here's Thompson looking for Williams. Williams in the paint. Couldn't do anything with it, and it's turned over here on the Pirates, who are down by 2 here in the final 2 minutes of this first half. Kaukauna sitting at 5 fouls, Bayport at 6. Baumgart missed the 3. Fighting for the rebound.
Great job by
and
Borkert.
The ball stays alive and gets turned over here. Lemeron over to Williams. Olivia finds Thompson. Thompson, what a move in the lane, and that's just a classy type of move from Kaylin Thompson.
Yeah, that's something that Coach Adam Lemerond is going to look forward to seeing for the next 4 years, as the freshman already has a nice post move developed there. Kaylin Thompson will surely be a fixture of this Pirates team for many years to come.
Lots of nifty footwork from the 6-foot freshman, Kaylin Thompson. I'll tell you this, my freshman year, I was probably standing at 5'4". Dump it off inside again, another turnover on the Ghosts, and Coach Rob Hendrickson not liking how many turnovers his team has had. Almost could have been a foul called there, as there was a lot of grabbing underneath, and Robinson's wide open. Down inside, got it to go. Up by 2 with just about a minute remaining in the half.
Yeah, Bayport wanted a foul on Robinson on the rebound effort there, but she ends up getting the basket at the other end with the no call.
Pretty good back and forth action we have going here in K-Town. Inside, no good. Baumgart with the rebound here, and Kaukauna is going to slow it down, maybe take the last shot
of the
half.
35 seconds to go.
Robinson looking towards Gross. Baumgart takes it downtown. Back rim, no good. And rebounded by Dudra. 20 seconds to go in the half. Lemerond up the floor, trying to get around here. Take it from 3. No good is Williams, and Kaukauna will get it back with just about 11 seconds remaining. Lots of high-intensity play going on right now. These teams are not really slowing down on any of their possessions, which is turning into a little more of a sloppier kind of play, but if you think about it, it's almost working.
Well, that stretch of gameplay there, I mean, it was a long, uninterrupted session there because neither team was turning the ball over. Both teams got into their half-court offense and executed well, just couldn't get a shot to go down.
Robinson had Reeder on the outside. She gives it to her from 3. In and out, no good. Rebounding for Thompson, and that's going to do it for the half. So after the missed three-pointer, Thompson had the board, decided to just hold on to it, and a highly contested first half here in Kaukauna. 27-25 lead for the Galloping Ghosts as we head to halftime here in this non-conference opener of the season here on Zaleski Sports. We'll take a pretty decent TV timeout. We'll be right back for more coverage here on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955.
And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Brownfine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Welcome back here on Zaleski Sports. Just around 7 minutes remaining in halftime in this non-conference matchup. The Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts of the Fox Valley Association hosting the Bayport Pirates of the Fox River Classic Conference. Kaukauna up by 2 at the half. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Kingdom Roofing. Your home is your kingdom, protected with Kingdom Roofing. Committed to no-pressure sales and lasting value, Kingdom Roofing covers everything from roofing to siding and windows. No gimmicks, just quality you can trust. Protect your kingdom. Visit kingdomroofingwi.com. In fact, this is the Kingdom Roofing halftime show. But tonight's game is also brought to you by Advantage Machine. Advantage Machine is not your ordinary machine shop. We've invested in the machine center, machine tools, metal inventories, and our people. We offer a first-class workspace to ensure the best quality. And with our responsive customer service, fair pricing, and on-time delivery, we matter to our customers, and our customers matter to us. Call us at 920-462-4427. Once again, that's Advantage Machine at 920-462-4427 as we dip under 6 minutes remaining in the 10-minute halftime here. I am Gunnar Zipper, and I'm on the production side here tonight, along with Brendan Retzloff, the play-by-play voice. Brendan, Kaukauna up by 2 at the half. I know you were just tabulating your first half stats. What stuck out for you so far?
I would say right now it's the amount of turnovers that we've seen early in this game, and I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Kaukauna playing aggressive with their three-pointers, especially with how many they've connected on. I mean, they have, I believe, 5 three-pointers already in this game, and in the first half to connect on 5 in your season opener, that's got to be a huge confidence booster. But then another thing that I'm really liking, though, is out of Bayport with their full court pressure defense. Their full court pressure defense has forced so many turnovers on the Galloping Ghosts, and it's allowed them to be able to score either from the outside or the inside, and it's what's brought them to within 2, because Kaukauna, they started this game up 8-0, and that was in the first minute and a half or so of the game.
We had a couple big runs. It was 8-0 Kaukauna, and then it was 17-14 Bayport. So yes, a 17-6 run there for the Pirates, and then I believe Kaukauna had a 9-0 run after that. We end up pretty close at half, 27-25. Yes, a lot of turnovers in this first half, especially for Kaukauna, but they didn't come out of nowhere. That full court pressure for the Pirates really giving the Galloping Ghosts some trouble.
And I'm sure right now Rob Hendrickson is telling his team how they need to adjust so they don't lose against that full court pressure, because those full court pressure moments, that's when you see these teams come towards playoff time or even in playoff time. And I'm not just saying in high school basketball, you see it in college basketball and even the NBA all the time, where teams get pressured and they don't know how to handle that pressure, and then all of a sudden, if a team's down by 20, they come roaring back to be able to tie up the game or cause some kind of upset to happen. And right now he's telling his team that, hey, we can't have this right now. Even though this is the first game of the season, there's so much more to expect throughout the year, but to get put in that type of pressure, it's tough to get out of, but I know he can find a way to manage to get his team out of that spot. But I think another adjustment that the Kaukauna team will need to make is on the sophomore 5'8" forward, Olivia Williams. Olivia Williams, she has been outstanding on defense and even in transition in this game here tonight. She's already up to 6 points on the board, and she's also had a few really nifty and crafty moves along with Amelia Lemeron, but I think Kaukauna is doing a great job underneath, especially in the paint, of holding Bayport's height outside of that area, and that's why they have the lead here going in the half. And then talking about the Pirates, with the adjustments that they're going to have to make, I think their defense is set up perfectly. I think if they keep up that full court pressure, it can cause problems for Kaukauna, but if Kaukauna is somehow able to make some kind of adjustment, come out of halftime here, who knows, maybe it could become an issue. But I want to see Williams get the basketball more, as well as Lemeron. And I think Thompson, she has a lot of potential being a freshman on this team. I know I just did a lot of talking. What are your thoughts here?
Another thing that could happen with that full court pressure, you could see some of the Bayport players start to get tired. It seems like both teams have had relatively the same amount of depth shown here tonight. I believe about 8 or 9 players for each side, but Bayport's going to need it more if they're going to keep up that full court pressure for the rest of this, for the final 18 minutes. Bayport back on first, shooting around here. Other games in the Fox Valley Association tonight. Green Bay Southwest at Appleton West. Neenah is at Wisconsin Rapids. Appleton West hosting, that goes on to Thursday. Appleton West hosting DC Everest. I won't get into Thursday yet. About a minute and a half left in halftime here. We'll take another quick break, and we'll be back with the second half here from Kaukauna High School.
Department at Doll Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Doll Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Doll Auto, simple.
Welcome back to Kaukauna High School here on Zaleski Sports as halftime winds down. Tonight's game is brought to you by Culligan. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. 20 seconds left in halftime. Kaukauna back out with Coach Rob Hendrickson in his first year. Previously coached for 6 years at Shiocton, I believe at the Division 4 level, the Chiefs. He went to 5 straight regional title games, which in Division 4 means you're definitely winning at least one playoff game a year. No bias to the regional championship like there were in Division 1 volleyball this year. He won 3 regional championships, 1 sectional championship, and of course that sectional title meant a trip to state for the Shiocton girls basketball program.
And he's got an outstanding type of resume that he has going into here in Kaukauna. Like we said earlier, he's a 6th grade math teacher at the middle school around here, and he's enjoying his job, he's enjoying his time. He had a great time working with the football team as their special teams coach, and now he's got the main role of being the head coach of this girls basketball team, which last year there was a lot of things going on with the girls basketball team, so he's trying to just build some type of culture and environment that is just a great one to be a part of for this Kaukauna girls basketball team. And I think right now what we saw out of the first half, it looked really good as Kaukauna will start with the basketball here, and Robinson has it at the top. Ghost up by 2 coming out of the half, and another turnover here on the Ghost as Eben just missed on her pass. Lemeron dribble drive inside, no good, fighting for the rebound, and Bayport able to win it back. Williams fighting off a defender and puts it up with the right hand, and that is just almost a college level type of shot we just saw out of Willia Williams, the sophomore. From 3 is plate, and she airballs it, and Bayport trying to take the lead here in this possession.
Smart move by Dudra there, backing it out, but keeping her eye on the basket as she did it.
Lemeron kicks it out. Williams wide open from downtown, no good. Williams got her own rebound, put it up again, no good. Once again, another board for Olivia. And Olivia, she has just been all over the floor.
Yeah, we're not keeping track of rebounds. It gets to be a little bit too much here tonight, but I know Williams at least has 4. Twice now she's gotten her own rebound 2 times in a row. And yeah, not a great effort there by Kaukauna on the missed 3-pointer. A great rebounding effort, I should say, as Williams pulls the Pirates ahead here.
First free throw of the season for Olivia. Looked flawless. Here comes number 2, and same result.
And that'll make both teams 2 for 4 on the night now.
Not many free throws we have seen thus far. Baumgart went in and out, and I don't know how that basketball didn't fall through the basket. That was beyond me.
Good break here for Kaukauna there on the loose ball rebound. Sticks with them.
Sometimes shooters get that lucky type of roll, and Addison Baumgart, she's just had an unlucky night shooting it. But this is the season opener, so you expect to see those types of shots happen, and you'll see those adjustments get made as the season goes on, as Baumgart dealing with Lemerond up with the left. No good. Great defense.
Great effort by Robinson to snatch the rebound away.
Put it back again. Melia on defense, though, just an absolute wall all over Baumgart.
Yeah, Baumgart not even the leading scorer for Kaukauna tonight. Not that her 7 points haven't been impactful, but it's Kira Plate with 9 leading the Galloping Ghosts. And yeah, great defense by Malia Lemerond playing on Baumgart all night. Bayport's been in the man defense except for 1 possession.
Here's Lemerond again. Up and underneath, no good.
Surprising no foul call there. A lot of contact.
Plenty of contact was dealt with from the corner. It's Plate off the front iron, no good again. And Kaukauna scoreless here in the second half. Held to a 0-4 type of drought right now here in the last 2.5 minutes.
Williams no good on the runner there, but again, Bayport with the extra effort on the offensive glass. That was Neuenschwander, listed as a center, 6'1", so that makes 3 players for this Bayport squad. Neuenschwander, Malia Lemerond, and Kaylin Thompson at 6 foot or taller, and that's not going to be it over and back because it's on an inbound.
Plenty of height with this Bayport team.
And you got
Olivia Williams. She has been a baller, and she'll take it from downtown.
Yeah, Williams provides the quickness for them. You saw Dudra.
What a pass from Thompson. Finding Lemeron, connecting for an and one.
Post to post there. Thompson, the freshman, with the feed. And Lemeron, the junior, finishes it off.
You do not see a freshman make that type of pass. That was a beautiful feed inside, and Lemerond was able to cook some great baskets right there out of that one.
Number 3 subbing in for Kaukauna. That's Anessa Stife. I believe that's the first time we've seen her tonight.
It's a 7-0 run in the last 3 minutes for the Bayport Pirates. Kaukauna struggling to find the basket right now, and they need one badly. It's going to be Reeder. Kick it outside once again. Plate taking so many threes. It's going to be Baumgart for 3, and she connects. A much-needed shot right there, down by 2.
You see the Kaukauna student section get up for that, and that might have not even been the best offensive possession for Kaukauna, but like you said, they needed that, and Baumgart is their star. She's going to give it. She's going to be the best one to take that shot.
You give it to the hot hand, and another beautiful pass, and post to post once again.
Yeah, that time.
Lemeron for Thompson.
That time outside, inside. Lemeron showing her versatility to play outside, play inside, and Thompson doing a great job down in the post.
From the same spot. Able to get it. And if she gets hot from that spot, look out.
Yeah, perhaps Coach Hendrickson hasn't liked how his team has looked here in the second half, but if Baumgart's going to pull you back into the game, you'll take it.
Bumgard's taking almost all the shot attempts that
she forces
able
the steal.
Force it out of there and put it up. No good. A little sloppy on the pass again, and Bayport able to save it. How about the play from Peyton Dudra? Williams now to slow it down. Tries to work out of the double team. Finds the open player. It's Dudra. Left it short. Kaukauna with the rebound. Down by 1. And it's going to be Benezinski up the floor. Finding plate. Benezinski on the outside again. Little sloppy pass for Reeder. Got tipped by Williams. Williams now behind Reeder. Leaving an open player in space. Turned over by the Ghosts again. And Ava Reeder has had some trouble making those passes, but they're also very difficult, and you can't force them all under there.
Reverse attempt by Williams. Gets deflected by a Kaukauna player. Williams, a very shifty dribbler. You saw that screen being set for her on her left side. She fakes left, goes right along the baseline. Nice drive. Couldn't quite finish it, but fortunately for Bayport, some contact on the ball from Kaukauna, so it'll stick with the Pirates.
She's got a lot of nifty work there, and with her only being a sophomore, she has so much potential ahead of her.
Yeah, this young core for Bayport with Thompson and Williams for the next 3 years is setting up the Pirates very well.
Thompson couldn't get it off of her own rebound. Kaukauna with the chance to get the lead back. Down under. Throw it up there and force the foul. And it's going to be Anessa Stife who got fouled underneath. And let's see who the foul is on here. We're going to have it on Neuenschwander here.
Neuenschwander seeing the floor a little bit more here in the second half. She did not end up starting in the first half.
And Stife hit this one right off the right side of the iron, no good. That's her first attempt here tonight as Thompson checks out along with Kira Plate for the Ghosts.
First or second time we've seen Mia McDermott checking in here.
And Stife ties it up at 34.
For Bayport, you got to wonder if Mia is Ellie's sister. Ellie, the top player for Bayport last year, a Division I recruit for the Bradley Braves.
T-Bon with it. T-Bon had a really hot hand in the first half. Hit 3 3-pointers, went 3 for 4 from downtown. Williams off of her miss, couldn't get it back. The Ghosts to take control with Benezinski. And it's going to be Addison at the top here. Finding Gross to Addison underneath. Spinning around Stife. Couldn't get it to fall. And we are still tied up. And this has the makings of becoming a really good game as we get towards the halfway mark already here this second half. And chasing it down was Addison Benezinski, but just could not track it before it went out of bounds. So Bayport will get it right back. And it will be Chloe T-Bon on the throw in here to Williams. 4 fouls on Kaukauna here in the second half. Fouls are another thing to look at here. What a fight underneath.
Yeah, relatively clean first half, at least in terms of team fouls. We didn't even get close to the bonus, if I recall correctly, but 4 fouls for Kaukauna here. Single bonus starting at 7. We could definitely see the Pirates be taking some free throws.
What a move by Williams. The crafty footwork of Olivia. Finding space to get the 2. What a spin. She is just so quick and explosive right off of that right foot.
And I just noticed Baumgart checking back in the game. I didn't even notice she was off the floor, but it has seemed like this Kaukauna offense has been a little passive without her guiding it.
They need their senior leader on the floor. What a pass to Stife from Borkert. Just couldn't convert it. And Williams spinning around again. Looking for Lemerond, and there's a big bump in there.
Some tight defense from Kaukauna in the half-court setting, and that has led to a lot of fouls this half. Of course, we already got 5. We see a nearly full substitution here for Kaukauna as 4 players who started the game coming back in. I believe they've got the starting lineup now except for Benezinski.
Most of Kaukauna's bench just was in the game. Now they're off the floor, and the starters are back and warm.
Yeah, everybody except for Robinson.
And it's going to be an offensive foul here on the Pirates, and I think they might have gotten Mia McDermott on this one here for an illegal screen. That is indeed the call. So the Ghosts to take over, down by 2.
McDermott's first foul there, the second for Bayport in the half.
Eben has been held quiet here in the second half. She hit that three-pointer earlier in the game. Otherwise, there's been nothing. It's going to be a 3, and what a break. Right off of the back iron, off the backboard, and just a lucky roll right in there for Addison Benezinski, as she has her first basket of the season. Williams falls hard to the floor. Kaukauna at the lead. Lemeron on the perimeter, finding inside, and it gets turned over. They had a play set up, and Claire Pigeon decided to pass it outside when I thought she could have had a layup opportunity there. But
almost looked like she was trying to save it from going out of bounds.
Baumgart, no good. That would have made this place go crazy. Rebounded by the Pirates. Williams with it. From 3, able to bank it in was Lemeron, and she has her first 3 here tonight. So many three-pointers, let it rain.
Lemeron and Williams tied for Bayport lead in scoring, both of them with 12.
Reeder, down under, got it to go. The end one for Ava. And Ava Reeder is up to 6 points here on the game. What a great back and forth we are seeing. Right after Rob Hendrickson made that substitution and put his starters back in the game, we're seeing Kaukauna score the basketball again, not playing as passive as what we saw earlier.
Some high-level play here tonight, especially for opening night, from both teams on the offensive and defensive ends.
It's been a really good game that we have seen thus far. And look out underneath there. It's going to be Thompson from right behind the free throw line. Couldn't get it to fall. I thought Lemeron was going to take it herself after one of the Galloping Ghosts tripped on the floor. Tied at 39 here, just about 9 minutes to go. Kaukauna with the 5 fouls. Bayport with only 3 here in the half, and Plate just threw that one right to Williams, and she has a 2-on-1. Williams to take it herself and bank it in for an and 1.
Huge play by Williams to finish it there, but it started with just a miscommunication by Kaukauna, a player cutting when her teammate didn't expect her to be cutting. Easy turnover for Bayport, but nice job by Williams, able to finish it. She had the 2-on-1, had a teammate with her, decides to go up strong, draws the foul, knocks it down.
Olivia Williams up to 12 points here on the night, and the sophomore just having a outstanding type of day right now.
Three for 3 at the line.
In the halftime, we said we were expecting more to happen out of Olivia Williams because she has that type of ability to just get by. Eben into the double team. What a play. Thompson, though, gets called on the foul on the second attempt. Looked like Kaylin Thompson just played the perfect defense, especially on Eben there as she was on that dribble drive. But this time, it's going to be Misty Borkert to take it from the free throw line. Couldn't get the first to go.
You saw Coach Hendrickson there call over Baumgart, trying to relay some sort of information. But, of course, Baumgart's one of their taller players, so they're going to want her on the line there to rebound.
Down by 3 right now and down by 2.
Free throw shooting has been largely an advantage for Bayport thus far.
I think we've seen a couple more free throws here in the second half than we did in the first half already. So maybe plenty more to go. Kaukauna is trying to get ahead to make it a 3-on-1, and it was a good fight underneath from Chloe T-Bon. As the Ghosts, they will still have it, though, off the jump ball.
16 fouls for Kaukauna, meaning the next foul on the Ghosts, even if it's a non-shooting foul, guaranteed to result in free throws for the Pirates.
Borkert at the top, looking for Baumgart. There she is. Underneath the Borkert. Into the double coverage, and this 2-3 defense right now for Bayport is just causing all problems underneath for Kaukauna. And also, even at the top, look at that. Just a little miscommunication there, and I think that time is just the error on the pass from Eben as she was looking for Baumgart there. But you got to give plenty of credit to Bayport's defense right now. They are really forcing many turnovers here in the second half.
Yeah, as we suspected, they backed off.
No good on the three.
They backed off on the full court pressure so much, but now they're going to throw a little bit of a different look in the half court setting. A bit of a lighter press here, just the one player, Dudra.
That looked like a really good opportunity at making a steal on it was Peyton Dudra, but she's going to get called for the reach-in. I'm not sure. That looked like a pretty contested play, and right before she got called for that, you kind of saw Baumgart kind of throw a little bit of the elbow out there too.
Can't say the effort hasn't been there tonight for either side. Timeout called by Coach Hendrickson.
Sitting down by 2 right now. What a game so far. It was 27-25 at half. And Kaukauna only has put up 13 points here in the second half. Meanwhile, it's been 17 points for the opposition in Bayport here in this non-conference battle. 7:30 to go. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Need a game plan that delivers marketing victories? Bear Performance Marketing is your full-service partner for strategic success. Offering comprehensive solutions that include brand development, social media marketing, branded products, and digital marketing. The goal is to streamline every aspect of marketing while maximizing results. With a focus on clear, transparent communication and a driven team ready to hustle, Bear Performance Marketing is your partner for marketing that outperforms the competition. Learn more at bearpm.com.
Welcome back, everybody. A 40-42 game. Eben trying to get it in here as she's able to find her senior teammate Baumgart. Addison has three three-pointers here on the night tonight, playing very close to that half-court line. Wide open. What a play from Thompson and Lemerand. Finding inside. No good. Was Dudra. Dudra again kicks it out for Thompson. And it's turnover again. It's going to be Bonazinski up with the right. We're tied. Just things getting a little out of control here. Out of the timeout.
Couple of tip passes by Bayport, then a sloppy pass for them on their offensive end, and Bonazinski takes advantage.
Another turnover. Thompson was looking for Lemerand, and she forced that one. Baumgart inside. What a find, and
nice
good
block.
play on defense.
I thought for sure the whistle was going to be blown there, but it was clean on the deflection there from Lemerand.
Borkert had a wide open layup opportunity with the right hand. If Baumgart could have got that pass just a tad bit in earlier. Missed that one there and rebounded by Bayport.
It was understandable from Baumgart, though, in transition. She thought about the three-pointer and then thought, I can get a better shot here. Found an open teammate, just a little too slow.
Here's the Sly Williams. Kicks it outside for T-Bon. No good. Rebounded by Bayport and then just stolen right out of the hands of Lemerand by Baumgart. Turnover again. So many turnovers we are seeing down under. Lemerand gets the finesse and the touch, up by 2. Just under 6 minutes to play in regulation. Kaukauna gonna slow it down here. Eben from 3. She hits. her first three since the 17:30 mark in the first half.
Evans had a tough night on the inbounds, some turnovers in the half-court offense, but that three right there is going to make her feel a lot better as she pulls the Ghosts ahead. Another timeout called, this time by Bayport.
We'll keep things here with you guys here.
Tonight's game brought to us by Amplitel Technologies. Ready to elevate your tech to match your game? Amplitel Technologies boosts IT and technology for businesses in Northeast Wisconsin and beyond. From help desk support to Wi-Fi and phone solutions, trust the experts at Amplitel. Visit ampliteltech.com for a free consultation.
Today's game also presented by AM Security Solutions. Keep your defense unbeatable at AM Security Solutions and partners with the industry leaders to keep your people and facilities safe. Enjoy peace of mind with video conferencing, access control, paging and fire systems, and data cabling. Score big with top-notch security at ampliteltech.com. That's AMPLITEL tech.com.
Teams breaking from the huddle. Looks like Coach Lemeron drawing something up for his squad.
I'm looking at the banners here in the gym here in Kaukauna, taking a look at those FVA conference champions for the Galloping Ghosts. Their last conference championship, 1988.
Wow.
Partner. So it's been a long time coming.
Well, Coach Rob Hendrickson looking to establish the culture here in this very tough conference in the FVA. Of course, tonight's game non-conference, but this has been good preparation for what they're going to see later in the season.
Williams trying to get around the double team, finds an open player, and it's Lemeron who hits, and they have just had such a great connection throughout the night here tonight.
And I think that must have been the play that Coach Lemeron drew up.
And Williams will just take it off of the missed pass, up with the right hand, no good, and last touched by the Pirates. Lemeron might have been the last one to touch it.
Lemeron on that made layup, really impressive body control. She jumped, I think, maybe a little earlier than Williams was expecting, grabs the ball off the pass, makes the shot in one motion before coming back down, and pulls Bayport ahead.
It's been a really good second half for Lemeron. She's up to 16 points here on the night, 10 points in the second half. Baumgart, dribble drive inside, gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line.
And all of a sudden, we're even on fouls for each team. Six team fouls for both Kaukauna and Bayport, so both teams about to approach the single bonus.
And that was the third personal foul there on Claire Pigeon there.
Or Dudra, number one, yeah.
Yeah. So 3 fouls for Dudra. Thanks for the correction there. And that might be a little challenge because Peyton Dudra, she's been able to establish a lot of the plays that Bayport has made, and she's been the one who has started to put those together. And if you send her to the bench, it's going to make it a little bit harder for your offense to execute on those plays. But Baumgart able to hit both of the free throws. Huge here in clutch time.
Baumgart pulls them ahead. Nobody really in foul trouble for Kaukauna, at least not on the floor.
Williams from the corner. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebounded, another offensive board. Thompson will take it outside of Williams. Williams for 3. Olivia Williams hitting the big time shot. And what a second half it has been for her.
Great find by Thompson. She maybe would have had a look on a contested layup there, but Olivia Williams was sure wide open. She finds her teammate for the open 3, and Williams pulls Bayport back ahead.
Leads the team in scoring with 18 points. Eben from 3, and she's off the mark. How about that, though, for your sophomore? 18 points in the season opener. How about that for a debut?
This is a young team for Bayport. T-Bon, the only senior with a significant scoring mark here tonight. Lemeron, the junior. Williams, a sophomore. Thompson, a freshman. They're set up well for this year and next.
Williams just going to float it. Unbelievable. Able to hit the floater, and they're up by 4. 20 points for the sophomore. What a night. She's going to steal it as well. Keep it alive, but Kaukauna will get it right back. No one was there for Bayport, and she's running around after it as she falls to the ground. She has been all over the floor. Plenty of wide open players. Bumgart kicks it outside for play from the corner. Couldn't get it to fall. So much action happening. Going with the outlet pass. Underneath, Williams in the corner again. No good.
Great field by McDermott to let that pass go through. She knew it wasn't for her. It was going to the wing.
And there's going to be a timeout taken here by Adam Lemerond, as he's probably thinking, things are getting a little out of control and you're giving me a little too much anxiety, guys. So
yeah, we're up 4. Let's call a timeout, get things set. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Don't know. Obviously from the scoreboard, can't tell if it's 30 or full timeout.
Today's game, though, brought to you by Bear Performance Marketing. Need a game plan that delivers marketing victories? Bear Performance Marketing is your full-service partner for strategic success. From brand development to social media marketing and promotional solutions, we streamline your marketing for maximum results. Learn more at BearPM.com. That's BAERPM.com. And by Fox Valley Tool and Die. Fox Valley Tool and Die Incorporated is a precision machine shop that supplies critical machine components for a range of customers, from Fortune 100 companies to local paper mills. For the results you need under one roof, contact us today at 920-766-9455. That's 920-766-9455.
And finally, tonight's game brought to you by Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you.
Coming out of the Bayport timeout here, it's going to be a Lemerond to inbound.
Playing the Imperial March there.
Yeah, interesting selection.
As both teams were coming out of the huddle. A little confusing, but we know who they were playing it for.
Yeah, interesting selection to play some Star Wars in this moment. Lemerond able to find Thompson. Thompson couldn't make it, and Bumgard just couldn't hold on to the rebound, and that's going to be a unlucky break there for Kaukauna.
Yeah, a gift for both teams there. Thompson not able to put it away for Bayport. Kaukauna then couldn't grab the rebound.
2 unlucky breaks into 1. Lemerond from 3. No good, and another fight underneath the basket for the ball.
Yeah, straight into a jump ball there. That was Stife and McDermott, I believe.
How about the aggressiveness we're seeing tonight, though, out of these teams? For the first game of the year, obviously everybody's going to be healthy, so you're going to see them all get down and dirty for the basketball here.
These teams have both really shown up to play here tonight. And, you know, you might not see that in every opener.
Lemerond up with the left, just couldn't get it to fall. And just throwing right after it. Look out towards the seats. Last touch by Kaukauna.
Outstanding save by Mia McDermott as she was going out of bounds. She throws it off of, I believe, Stife and keeps it with Bayport.
Bayport having a tough time finding the basket, though, here. Thompson's had a couple of shots on the basket, couldn't get him to fall. Same for Lemerond.
It almost seems as if Bayport's willing to burn some time here.
Here's Lemerond here. Reeder all over on defense. She gets called for the foul. It will be a bonus, though, so Lemerond will go to the free throw line.
1-and-1 coming for Lemerond. She's going to have to make the first to earn the second. And this is Plate and Eben come back in.
This is where the height of Bayport is huge, especially on offense. Off those misses, plenty of offensive rebounds for the team tonight. That's helped them.
Well, and the size is just letting them get inside, forcing contact, and they're going to have more opportunities at the free throw line throughout the course of this season.
And Lemerond able to hit on this one up by 5 with about 2:25 to go on the clock.
Yeah, and then relative to this game, 5 is pulling away because we've been tied and so many lead changes here in the second half. This feels like a pretty wide margin for Bayport.
We've seen a couple of runs this game. Bumgart from 3. Just like that, it's a 2-point game. Addison Bumgart doing what she does best from downtown.
That's 3 in the second half for Addison, 4 in the game.
Lemerond with the right, couldn't get to go. Kaukauna with the rebound, 2 minutes to play. Robinson Gonna set up the play here for the Ghost, and I would think you would give it to the hot hand. Bumgard's asking for it. Takes it, fakes it, takes it again. Off the back rim, no good. And Bayport able to get it.
Good effort by Plate on the offensive glass there. It was just that she was the only one there for Kaukauna. Coach Lemerond using his penultimate timeout. Got one remaining. 1:38 left in this one.
And today's game brought to you by our friends at Pagone's Pizza. Pagone's Pizza is your source for Chicago-style pizza with that guaranteed Sicilian taste in Northeast Wisconsin. You may also enjoy gourmet sandwiches, daily specials, and the pizza buffet. We take delivery or dine in and enjoy a family-friendly, relaxing atmosphere. Or even enjoy a drink and watch the big game going on. Only at Pagone's Pizza on East Ann Street in Kaukauna.
And finally, tonight's game brought to you by Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm's layaway program is here to help you make this year's holiday shopping easier than ever. Get the biggest and best gifts secured before they're gone and enjoy convenient payment and storage options. Learn more about Fleet Farm's layaway program. Visit any store or head to fleetfarm.com.
So, what a game it has been. 52-50 with just under 2 minutes left, 1:38 on the clock.
You wonder, with 98 seconds remaining here, how passive is Bayport going to be? They're content to just run clock and let Kaukauna follow them.
To only be up by 2, though, it's a tough spot to be in, and almost forced a turnover there as Williams falls to the ground and she'll go to the free throw line. She's been really good from the free throw line here tonight.
3 for 3, I believe. Bayport has shown better control of the ball here, though, tonight than Kaukauna, so they're willing to pass it around a little bit, only take a shot if it's a high percentage look, and they weren't even close to the basket when Williams got fouled there.
And Kaukauna, they had the exact play on defense that they wanted to have. They had the double team on Williams, but just a little too much of a reach-in foul from, I believe it was Reeder, and just like that.
Head to another timeout, just checking in on any sort of foul trouble. That was Kira Plate's third. Number 12 for Kaukauna, Robinson with 4. That makes sense. She has not been on the floor as much here in the second half. And nobody else with more than 3 for Kaukauna. And, of course, Dudra with 3 for Bayport.
A quick reminder to all the folks, we had 7 games going on tonight on ZaleskiSports.com. I think Gunnard's going to pull those up for us here, but 7 games to open the girls' basketball season. So we appreciate our audience for being with us and being with all the other games that are going on our website. And it's been a fun one here tonight. It looks like this one might come down to the wire.
Of course, we got state football this weekend. We'll, I believe, have some audio-only coverage of that due to WIAA regulations, just audio broadcasts for those. But, of course, start of girls basketball this week, start of boys next week, hockey also starting, as well as wrestling throughout the state. We're getting into the winter season.
Big free throw here from Williams to make it a 2-possession game. Into the full court pressure. I'm surprised Bayport went with it. Plate from the corner. Couldn't get to fall. Reeder chasing after it, able to chase it down. Over to Plate. Plate underneath. Too strong.
Great drive. Just too strong on the layup, like you said. Couldn't finish.
And Kira Plate had 2 really good looks at the basket there as Lemerand gets fouled here.
I believe that'll be double bonus. That's the 10th and the half for Kaukauna. So Malia Lemerand will have a guaranteed 2 shots here. Or no, that was the 9th. The scoreboard updated the team fouls before they got the player up there, which makes sense.
Hope's starting to dim a little bit here in Kaukauna for the home team. Lemerand connects.
Part of that, though, is Bayport's been very good at the line. Lemerand and Williams have gone 5 for their last 5, if I'm not mistaken.
It has been an outstanding night for Olivia Williams. Over 20 points on the board.
Lemerand hasn't played too bad herself. She's got 19.
Lemerand with the 19. Williams with 22. Have a day. Under a minute to go in regulation. Bumgard in and out. Just hasn't been a good time for her with the layups here tonight.
Great defense.
And Bayport now to hold on to it.
Great defense by Bayport. They're not fouling Baumgart, a competent free throw shooter, especially when you're up 6 with under a minute to go.
And it's Williams who will go to the line once again. Up by 6 with just over 42 seconds remaining here in regulation. And this second half, partner, it's gotten away from Kaukauna.
Yeah, especially here late, under 5 minutes. We were tied up as we approached the 50 to 50 mark, but a 7-0 run here for Bayport, make it 8.
24 points for Olivia Williams here tonight. And she had 6 in the first half. In the second half, a total of 18 points for Williams.
Baumgart no good on the contested 3 there. Again, great defense from Bayport. They made that shot look ugly, and it goes off the side of the rim. Mia McDermott grabs the rebound. I believe she'll have her first shot attempt of the game here, and it'll come from the charity stripe. She'll have 2, as Williams just did.
Couldn't get this first one to go here, so McDermott will have another opportunity here, up by 8 here in the final 30 seconds of the game. Thompson was looking for the finishing points there, couldn't get it, and there's also a foul on her. So Eben will go to the line.
A good show of faith here by Coach Lemerond, leaving Mia McDermott in to be in the closing lineup. She wasn't in the starting lineup, but sometimes it shows even more faith which players a coach puts in at the end of a game. Doesn't make either of those free throws there, but she's provided some valuable length off the bench. As we've got Eben at the line here, she'll have a 1-and-1.
It's been a lot more of an explosive second half for Bayport. Only had 25 points in the first. And they are already up to 58 points here on the game, so a total of 33 here in the second half. And they're also doing an outstanding job on defense up against the Galloping Ghost, as Lemerond will probably have the closing free throws here of the game. And she is up to 20. So there's 2 players on this Bayport team that are in the 20s.
Yeah, and your third leading scorer, T-Bon, I believe she had 9 in the first half, and she hasn't even seen the floor much here in the second. So they've been able to rely on their top 2 scorers. Thompson providing a little bit of punch with 4 points.
21 for Lemerond. Kira Plate fakes the 3, dribble drive inside off the rim, no good. 10 seconds to go. Baumgart up and no good, and she's just been unlucky from that spot, as that ball had serious spin on it. I don't know if you saw what that did after it hit the ground, but as it was going out of bounds, it was making its way towards the guy taking the pictures down there, and then all of a sudden it just spun its way into the
I think they may be
bleachers over there.
They maybe lost it. It makes you think, do they have a second game ball ready?
It was really interesting what happened over there. And, yeah, they might have lost the game ball.
Yeah, with 2.9 seconds remaining, this is just not something you want to deal with.
They were able to get it out of there. So at least they were able to get the basketball out of there in the final seconds here. But last attempt here for the Ghosts. Eben, few dribbles, throws it up there and no good. And the Bayport Pirates able to head into K-Town and get a 10-point victory in the season opener. An outstanding performance out of their sophomore and junior in Olivia Williams and Melia Lemerond. What a day for them. 24 and 21 points, a 60-50 final score.
Well, especially after being down by 2, it was a tight first half, 27-25. It stayed tight into the second half as Brendan's going to head down for the post-game interview here. Bayport pulls away in the second, especially with their free throws. We'll send it to a quick Bear Performance Marketing post-game show here while Brendan gets ready to interview Coach Lemerond and a player of his choosing.
Need a game plan that delivers marketing victories? Bear Performance Marketing is your full-service partner for strategic success. Offering comprehensive solutions that include brand development, social media marketing, branded products, and digital marketing. The goal is to streamline every aspect of marketing while maximizing results. With a focus on clear, transparent communication and a driven team ready to hustle, Bear Performance Marketing is your partner for marketing that outperforms the competition. Learn more at bearpm.com.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
I'll get Olivia. I'll get Olivia Williams. She had 24 points.
Olivia Williams?
Yeah. Oh, she's with them. I just noticed that.
They're not usually short either. So, want me to grab someone else?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes.
I think we're going to start right away. All right. Welcome back to our Bear Performance Marketing postgame. Brendan Russell joined alongside Olivia Williams, who had an outstanding game. I mean, 24 points in this one. 18 points in that second half, though. How does it feel to be able to get your team up and get yourselves to 1-0 on the year?
It feels pretty great. After last season, we didn't succeed as much as we wanted to, but I'm pretty happy that we won today, and we're going to continue succeeding.
Yeah, and 18 points in that second half. You were looking very explosive. What was it in you in the second half here?
Just my team and our energy. We wanted to win, and we wanted to prove ourselves, and we did.
And yeah, since you guys only had the 7 wins last year, it was a tough going conference play last year. Getting a big win to open the season, how much confidence does that really put into your team?
Puts a lot. We're just going to keep doing our thing and playing as a team, and we'll just keep doing our thing, proving ourselves.
And I could tell that you were making a lot of really good passes. You were also very aggressive, stealing the ball. I mean, I saw you running around the floor here. Just, you're probably feeling pretty tired right now, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty tired.
Well, I say congratulations to you. We'll put you in the highlight house, so you just look up to our camera here. You'll say, "I'm Olivia Williams, and I'm in the house."
I'm Olivia. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm Olivia Williams, and I'm in the house.
Great game.
Thank
Congrats.
you. Thanks so much.
Yeah. As the team's getting excited for how Olivia performed here in this one. Coach gives it congrats, but a 60-50 final score here from Kaukauna. Olivia Williams with 24 points. Milia Lemerond with 21 points on the scoreboard. Then following that and scoring, Chloe Tiban with 9 points. All those in the first half. 3 3-pointers. It was a great night. But on the other side for Kaukauna, going with... Actually, I don't even have Kaukauna's score sheet with me, so I'm going to take the L on that one. Gunnard says, well, his pass on it, but a 60-50 final score here in the 9:15 spot. But we thank you guys for tuning in with us here on Zaleski Sports. Thanks for being a part of us here. Gunnard Sippert up doing our production work with us, doing an outstanding job. And on the color, Brendan Retzloff here down with you guys. We say so long. Thanks for joining us, and have a wonderful night, everybody, here in Kaukauna. Perfect.